There are countless movie theories out there, and to be fair, most of them are probably just made up. For example, how about that theory that suggests that Marty McFly is merely a figment of Jimmy Fallon's imagination and that we're all destined to be pickle jars? Okay, that one wasn't actually a theory, I just made that up there, but it could be. However, every now and then a theory comes along that is kind of believable and has enough evidence to actually suggest that it could be possible. For that reason, I've collected a list of just that. So sit down, grab a pickle jar, and join me as I count down the 10 most mind-blowing movie theories. Number 10 is Bella is actually a werewolf from the Twilight Saga. What? I don't want to talk about Twilight for the next 30... Alright, fine, the show must go on. Anyways, this theory suggests that Bella is actually a werewolf, and that explains a couple of things. For example, none of the other vampires can actually read her mind, which is kind of... I don't know, it's something. And also it would explain how Edward could conceive a baby with Bella, because it is seemingly impossible that vampires could do so with just an ordinary human being. And I don't know, I don't even watch the movies. Okay, I watched a couple, whatever. I didn't read the books though. Okay, yeah, I read a couple. What? Who are you to judge? You know what? In fact, let me tell you something. Number 9 is that the villain from Skyfall is actually M's son. This one's actually pretty cool. Definitely way cooler than Twilight, am I right? But not that much cooler though, because Twilight's pretty good. Whatever. Various hints are left throughout the duration of the film that suggest Raoul Silva is actually M's son. I think the biggest hint is the fact that the dude actually calls M his mother, which might give something away. Another hint that suggests this is the fact that Raoul sends M a message that says, "Think on your sins," which is actually the cheekiest anagram for "your son isn't in HK, Hong Kong." These pieces of evidence, along with others, suggest that this is actually a very possible theory. Number 8 is that Sandy died in the beginning of Grease. At the beginning of Grease, Sandy's all like, "Oh man, this dude saved me from drowning and stuff." But what if he didn't, Sandy? What if he didn't? The theory suggests that Sandy actually did die drowning, and that everything after that event is merely Sandy's final dream. While there are certain holes in this theory, it doesn't change the fact that it does kind of add up. For one, everybody's randomly singing, which is a bit weird. And 2, Sandy and Bay very unrealistically fly into the air at the end of the film, which could easily be symbolism for the fact that Sandy's final dream is indeed ending and she and Bay are flying towards heaven. I'm never going to say Bay again, I don't know why I did that. Number 7 is a bacon named Kevin. Sorry, wrong list. Number 7 is Quentin Tarantino's Ugly Week. This theory suggests that the events of Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs actually happened on the same day. There have been constant theories that all of Tarantino's films are done in chronological order and do actually happen in the same universe. So this being a likely theory isn't actually that surprising. Also, in Reservoir Dogs, while they're escaping from the bank heist, there's a lack of actual policemen. The theory suggests that the policemen are not there because they're dealing with Samuel and John, man. They're gone off doing all sorts of weird shit. With Kill Bill, Inglourious Bastards, Django Unchained, Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs all having similar theories attached to them, this one wouldn't really be that surprising. Number 6 is Anton Chigurh is the angel of death from No Country for Old Men. My boy Anton is a little bit weird and has a massive lack of compassion whenever he kills his prey. Well, this theory suggests that's because he's the angel of death sent by a crazy Old Testament god who wants to punish humanity for their sins. There's not much else to the theory, and there isn't that much evidence either, but the fact that my main man Anton is so calm and collective when he's killing people kind of makes it likely. Number 5 is that all Pixar films are connected. This theory has a substantial amount of evidence backing it up and is one of the most developed theories on this list. It suggests that all Pixar films are connected, and people have gone as far as putting them in chronological order, ending with, of course, Wally in the post-apocalyptic world. Some of the evidence suggests that the magic from Brave is the reason that toys are able to come to life, and why there is a lack of humans in cars. There's too much detail to actually go into it fully, but I recommend checking it out. Number 4 is that the Stormtroopers from Star Wars miss deliberately. This theory suggests that Darth Vader's Stormtroopers miss certain characters deliberately in order to help Darth Vader execute his plans. The evidence backing it up is that the Stormtroopers are considered highly skilled soldiers, and my boy Yoda even notes their incredible accuracy. However, when it comes to Han, Leia, or Luke, it seems that they always miss. Seems like a coinkydink, but all this evidence makes this theory pretty likely. Number 3 is that Willy Wonka is actually a murderer. You ever notice how calm Willy is when a kid seemingly dies in his factory? Well, this theory suggests that's because he knew it was going to happen. The The evidence backing it up is pretty simple, seeing as the Oompa Loompas have a prepared song anytime anything goes down, which suggests Willy actually knew it was gonna go down. So unless the Oompa Loompas are the best freestylers since Eminem, this theory could easily be true. Number 2 is that Ferris Bueller is a product of Cameron's imagination. In the film Ferris Bueller's Day Off, we meet a character called Cameron who isn't really that adventurous. However, his friend Ferris Bueller is ridiculously adventurous. The theory suggests that while Cameron is having a sick day, he's actually imagining all the events that are happening with Ferris Bueller. This would justify some of the ridiculous things that happen in that movie, and explain the ending a bit more, which is when Cameron decides to refuse Ferris Bueller's help, which Ferris seems a bit surprised about and almost sad. This could be because Cameron is letting go of his imaginary friend. That's pure sad, huh? And number 1 is, you didn't really kill Bill though, did you? In the movie Kill Bill, the bride goes on a killing spree where she successfully kills a number of people. However, her main objective, Bill, is likely still alive. There's a couple of pieces of evidence to back this up. For one, the Master was the only person who was actually able to successfully do the 5 fingers of death. And the second and most crucial piece of evidence is that in the credits it shows everybody killed by the bride. Depending on their circumstance, they'll either have a cross by their name or they'll have a question mark. However, our main man Bill has absolutely nothing. This theory was solidified when Quentin Tarantino and Uma Thurman announced that there will indeed be a third Kill Bill. Thanks a million for watching this top 10. If you want to go ahead and subscribe, you can click that button right there. If you want to check out The Walking Flimbo, his channel's on the left, and if you want to check out my gaming channel, it's on the right. All our social media and all that type stuff is down below in the description. I hope you enjoyed your jar of pickles, and I will see you in the next top 10. Have a good one.